Hi, I'm Tom Stabile, a reporter with Fundfire covering the wealth management beat, and I'm here today with Joe Mrak, who's the CEO of FolioDynamix, and we're going to talk about some industry trends as well as what FolioDynamix has been up to. Welcome, Joe.
Thanks, Tom.
We've spoken in the past about the trend of organizations that have both a bank, private bank side and a brokerage side. Usually it's a large bank, but usually in the past they had separate platforms for products. And I believe you said that you've seen some firms trying to bring those together, unify or bridge the gap, I think is how you put it. Can you tell us a little bit about that trend and how you're participating in it?
Yeah, it's an interesting trend. I mean, it's really this concept of like a common chassis for all the wealth business, whether it resides in the brokerage side, the retail brokerage side, or it's private wealth or ultra high net worth. Really to bring all of that data, all of those accounts for performance reasons, for compliance reasons, for data consistency reasons onto one platform. We've got a lot of banks, we've got a couple bank clients that we're talking to about that at this very moment.
Existing clients? Existing
clients of ours. Actually ones that we have, portions of their business on the private wealth side and maybe all of their retail. And they see this vision. I think it's been tricky for them to figure out how they execute it, because in the big banks, what you'll see is these groups that are siloed, and they are portfolio managers and they want to use Advent because that's what they've been using for 20 years. So you have to really kind of get past that first and foremost. Kind of the mid-size, more regional banks, like super regional banks, those seem to be the guys that are adopting this more and more. And I've even seen it on some of the smaller banks where they really see the vision, because it creates tremendous efficiencies when they don't have a ton of staff. So we've been in these dialogues, and it's exciting to see, because that was probably one of the big reasons we brought Folio together, because our history was, we had this brokerage application, and then we had all this bank trust business. And it's just natural fit to bring it together, because I think there's an evolution of just one, the efficiencies, operational efficiencies you get from that, and the ability to do better compliance. But you think about on the long term, all the data that you then have by taking both of those together, then being able to extract that data and knowing if a guy's accumulating wealth on the brokerage side, well, hey, he's probably got a couple kids, maybe we move them over onto a trust account. So it really helps you kind of understand your clients better and figure out how you manage their overall portfolio.
In terms of how Folio is working in this realm, I believe that you have a new partner or a new acquisition that you're looking at?
Yeah, well, it's interesting. We've always loved the bank trust space. I don't think a lot of people knew how large of a footprint we have in the bank trust space. We've been servicing, goes all the way back to the history of SunGard when we bought the SunGard organization. And so we've always liked that side of the business. And we came across a group in Evansville, Indiana, Access Partners, who had been slowly growing, probably unbeknownst to most people, with a really nice list of bank trust clients that they've been doing business with for some time.
As a turnkey provider?
As a turnkey provider with SMA programs. So all traditional SMA, which I think gets us excited for a couple of reasons, right? We originally started to talk to them because they said, hey, there's this evolution from SMA to UMA. We have all the access to these model-only managers. Right? So they said, well, if I want to make a transition from SMA to UMA, I need the right partner that can get me access to those products very quickly, which we could. Plus, they wanted to upgrade their technology platform, because they saw that as key, because they're starting to see the same trend, right? They're seeing these trust operations that are saying, hey, this is great that you do this over here. Hey, can you build us a program on the retail side? So we originally started the dialogue and was really becoming a client of Folio. But we saw so many synergies and really liked the team. Very talented, good group of trust clients that can see the vision. And I mean, we've already had a few dialogues with those clients to say, hey, you know what? Wow, this platform, we've been looking for this platform, right? So it's exciting for us.
Great. Well, Joe, I really appreciate your taking the time to speak with us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I enjoy the opportunity.